We're going to Fraser, baby. Well, we made it here. We're on the island, blowing a gale, but it's nice. Nice beach to drive on, nice and hard. Except you just got to watch the wind trying to take us a bit. Well, we've just pulled up to camp. We've come probably 50 metres in off the beach, just seeking a little bit of shelter here because the rain has really set in. It's quite terrible out there today. We've got our fingers crossed for tomorrow that it's going to clear up and be a lovely day for us to do a bit of exploring. But yeah, we'll probably see you tomorrow. We're not going to do much today. We're probably going to hide away, wait for the rain to stop and really get into it tomorrow. So excited to be here and can't wait to explore, see what we find.
Well, good morning everyone. We have a bit of a nicer day today. It's still a little bit windy, but we can deal with that.
It's not raining.
It is not raining. We're on our way to Lake Wobbe. So we just stopped at the lookout and now we're making our way down to the actual lake. So tonight we're staying at Central Station. We've just set up camp. Nice and easy, just the rooftop tonight. Don't have to worry about the awning or anything.
It's not raining.
Yeah, it's not raining. So we went and checked out Lake Berrabeen after lunch. It was just so windy. We didn't really get to film too much because it was just crazy winds. But we then made our way to camp and Regan's just putting on some tea.
Some chicken on.
So tonight we're having some garlic butter chicken in the oven and some veggies.
Bit of rosemary on that. This oven is magic, man. Like, so good. Chuck it in there, forget about it. It's just like being at home. Can sit back and enjoy my CC and dry.
So we're going to get up nice and early in the morning and head out to Lake Mackenzie, hopefully beat the crowds. So yeah, we're going to try and get out of here by about 6:15 and fingers crossed we have a nice morning because I'd hate to see it all choppy the way that Lake Berrabeen was, so can only but hope. We got up nice and early this morning. We're just walking down to Lake Mackenzie and there was not a single car in the car park. So hopefully we have this place to ourselves. It is a lot stiller today, so hoping we can get the drone up. But the clouds are starting to separate and hopefully open up so we have nice blue skies. This is 100% one of those Instagram versus reality situations. We had about 30 seconds of sun, so we quickly just got a whole bunch of photos. And it's starting to rain now. The clouds are all moving over us, so just gonna wait it out.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can chuck the drone up.
Yeah, it's a little bit too windy. Like, it's not windy on the beach, but it's windy up high. So as soon as I like put the drone up just a little bit, it's going to catch it and take it. But I'll wait and see what happens. And if it eases off for a little bit, then I'll quickly chuck it up.
We might have to come back later in the week and see if it's any better.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're just not having the best of luck. So we've been driving for about 2 hours since we left Lake Mackenzie. We called it quits there because the weather wasn't looking any better, and there was like 100 people that showed up.
Yeah,
So,
big tour group turned up.
yeah.
So
We decided to just keep on going. We're trying to make our way towards Boomerang Lakes. We ended up getting lost and we made it to Lake
Garrawangara,
I
think.
Yeah. We ran into a hiker who exchanged us a map that she found for a couple of tea bags, so that was a sweet deal.
Yeah.
And yeah, so now we're going to try and make our way either to Boomerang Lakes or back out towards the beach, because yeah, we didn't see another vehicle for like 2 hours and it was starting to get a little bit worrying. But this is quite, you know, a different kind of lake. You got your tea tree colours. But anyway, we'll make our way back to the car and we'll see you at the next stop.
Yep.
We've made it to Boomerang Lakes. This is the lakes that we were trying to chase yesterday. I'm not really sure why we were trying to chase it so hard. We just seen the name of it and thought it was pretty cool. But we've made it here. And most of the pathway is actually underwater. So this is all you can see. So what do you think of Boomerang Lakes?
Well, it's a lot of reed, really. Yeah. You can't really see much, to be honest.
Anyway.
So, back on the road, I suppose. Walk back to the car. Carry on down our scenic drive.
Let's go.
Let's go, pal. Well, we've had a bit of an eventful day. We started our day obviously and went for our inland drive. It was a really nice drive. I really enjoyed it. Seen some cool things. It's a little bit of a shame though about the lakes because they are quite overgrown and you can't really see much. I don't know if it's just the dreary days that make it seem that way to me, but it's alright. And then we came out onto the beach, drove quite a way up, went through Woody Point, well actually went the inland way of Woody Point, so that was cool. And we went up to Nagala Rocks. We didn't go through Nagala Rocks to get up to the upwards side, but we just sort of hung out there for a few hours. And there's a guy down there, unfortunately, had blown his clutch, so there were a lot of hands on deck and they were trying to haul him out of there. So yeah, we did a bit of watching there, drove the old Ranger through there, got through there sweet as, and yeah, we just chilled out there for a few hours and come back. We're in zone 8 tonight, so found our little campsite that we chose for the night up here. It's a bit stiller as soon as you go through Woody Point. I don't know why, it's still on the eastern beach, but it's not as windy as further down the island, so we're going to be here for a couple of nights. Not too sure what we're going to do tomorrow yet, but we'll figure that out when we wake up and see what the day's like. Carly's got me cooking something.
Got some capsicum, cream cheese, chicken mince. It's going to go in there. Chuck some cheese on top. Chuck her in the oven, and we're good.
Sweet. And we're all showered, so we're all nice and clean. And then we get to just chill out for the afternoon.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
The other thing, as soon as we went through that Woody Point, was the water. So on the other side, I don't know if I really got too much footage of it because it was just disgusting, but the water was quite brown and
stirring up a lot of debris.
Yeah,
and
there was so much debris, and it wasn't very nice at all. And then you get on this side of Indian Head, and it was just blue. It was insane. It's still quite choppy because of the wind, but it was beautiful. It was what I imagined Fraser to be like. So it was really nice to finally see it the way that it should be seen. It's just a real shame that we have had so much wind this week.
It's making all the ocean really swelly and white capped, so
yeah,
it's taking the magic away a little bit of the island.
Yeah.
And I think we're not going to be able to get up to the lighthouse because of the swell. The tide's not going out as far as it needs to, so you can get around the top. So we'll go and check it out tomorrow, but the low tide's not until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's kind of a long day of waiting to maybe get nothing. So we'll go up and have a look, see if we can find anyone up there, have a chat to them, and if not, if they reckon that it's not going to get any better then, or get low enough to get past, then we'll come back and just enjoy the day on the beach.
Yeah. I do hope that the footage that we're getting is still, alright for you guys to watch. We really hoped that we would be able to get the drone up heaps over here, but just with the wind, we haven't been able to get it up at all. Yeah. So we're hopeful that the rest of the week may calm down a bit so that we can put it up. But I mean, it is what it is. We're trying our best.
Yeah, you can only do with what you're given, and I think we're trying to do our best with what we are handed. And yeah. But if you are liking this content that we're giving out and you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave any comments in the sections below. We'd love to hear from everyone. And yeah.
Catch you guys in the morning. We are on our way to the other side of the island. We're heading to the west coast and going to check out Awinya Creek. So we've heard that one is well worth it. So we're on the inland track. Again, the tides are right in the middle of the day, so we're heading inland, and then we'll make our way to camp later this afternoon. Well, we're not at Awinya Creek. The road we were on, once again, kind of got lost, but we ended up at Wathumba. There's a campground just on the edge of the beach, and oh my lord, they are right when they say west is best. This place is insane.
Yeah.
There's no wind, there's hardly any clouds in the sky, and the water is just incredible. So we're in beach camping zone 6 tonight. It's not as sheltered as the last few that we've had, but there is always a way to get out of the wind. We've pulled up on the back side of the car. Yeah, it's been a bit of a slower day today. When we made the wrong turn and ended up out at Wathumba, we realised that we couldn't actually get to Awinya Creek on high tide. So we may get there tomorrow, or we might save that one for our next time over here. But just cooking up some dinner, and we're going to get up nice and early in the morning and head off to Eli Creek. Fingers crossed the weather holds out again for us and we can hopefully get the place to ourselves like we did Lake Mackenzie. As you can see, we're at Eli Creek. We got up at like 4:45 this morning because the sun was coming straight in, and we watched the sunrise happen, which was just gorgeous. And then we made our way down the beach and got here before everyone else. And there's been a couple people come through, but no one else was game enough to get in the water. Little do they know that it's actually beautiful. I don't know if we're leaving today or if we're gonna carry on down to our last camp and just chill out.
The last couple of days have actually been pretty decent. We've been able to get the drone up, which has been cool. Just used it here at Eli Creek, had it out at the Mahino wreck. That Mahino wreck is pretty cool.
Yes.
It'll be sad once it finally rusts away, but I think it's got a lot more years left in it before it actually rusts away. So yeah.
Well, this is us for the night. We are in beach camping zone number 1 and heading off tomorrow. It's our last night on Fraser. I'm so glad we finally got some better weather. It definitely, the end of the week turned out to be so nice. So,
Yeah, the last few days have been great. Awesome.
yeah. But we're still coming back. We will be back in a few weeks. We're just going to wait for those tide times to get better and hopefully the wind to die off. So if you want to see more of the west side and see if we make it to Sandy Cape, then don't forget to subscribe. And on that note,
We'll see you right here next week.
bye. Hey babe, where have you been all my life?
Oh.
We called it quits there just because the... Yuck! We called it quits. Yeah, Stop it! Ended up at Lake Garawira.
No. This was cool.
Please hold. Lost, and we're now at Lake Garawangara. What?
Garawangara.
Okay.
Don't mind me, there's just a march fly trying to bite us at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm doing a weird dance.
But anyway.
Like that way.
So what do you think of Boomerang Lakes?
Well, it's a lot of read, really. You wouldn't read about it.
Oh my lord.
Teenage Mutant Turtle. I'm gonna call him Turtle Tom.
Look at his little nose.